I want you to be comfortable seated. So if staying seated on the mat in the middle of the room is not very comfortable for your back, you can scooch all the way to the wall and sit against the wall as well. All right, keep your spine nice and erect, shoulders relaxed, elbows soft. Whether your eyes are open or closed, let's just take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And go ahead and breathe out through the mouth. Now listen to the own sound of the breathing. Once again, inhale through your nose. Keep your chest open and exhale through the mouth. Continue on with your breath, just settling into your mat, coming a little more inward, even though we do this session all together through the screen. Taking this moment to set your intention of your practice. One more big inhale and exhale. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open your eyes. Just bring your right hand out to the side of your body. Keep your hips grounded. On your inhale, reach with your left arm up and over. So you can slide your right hand down a little bit more away from your body, just enough to create a side stretch. Keep your upper arm nice and straight over your ear. Lots of energy through your fingers. Your neck neutral position. Inhale and exhale. And on your inhale, come on back all the way to center, and we're gonna switch sides. Left hand down and right arm up and over. So what I mean by neck neutral position is not in a place that you're feeling the pain or strain on your neck. So for some, you might want to look up to feel comfortable. For some, maybe slightly looking down. The side of your waist to the side of your ribs, all the way to the fingers. Inhale, exhale. And on your inhale, come on back to center. Let's switch back a little bit. Just release your feet. So the sole of the feet together in front of you. And you don't need to scooch all the way in, a little bit more away from your body. So you have a nice big space in front of you. If you can, grab underneath of your feet and look forward about 2, 3, 4 foot in front of you and slowly lean forward. So nice and gentle with your back. Now keep your both butt cheeks nicely grounded. And continue to look forward. Intention is lengthening your spine in a very gentle way. Shoulders away from your ears. Lucy. And on your inhale, slowly come on back. And have your legs open apart. And let's lean to the right side one more time. So right elbow in front of your right knee. And without collapsing, so keep your chest open and left arm up and over. So one more big exhale without lifting your left hip too much off from the mat. Inhale to come back. And we're gonna switch sides. Let me get somebody in the room. So left elbow. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi. We just got started. So come join on your mat. So left elbow in front of your left knee. Right arm up and over. So once you feel settled in this position, you focus on your breath. So inhale and exhale. And on your inhale, slowly come on back to center. Let's keep your legs open as is. Bring your hands behind your neck. Now interlace your fingers, elbows in, tuck your chin, and start to lean forward. You just want to go down enough to stretch the back of your neck. So chin is tucked. It will be a shallow breath, just through your nose for this time. Next, inhale, slowly come on up. If you feel comfortable with your legs open and seated like that, you can stay there or maybe come back to the cross leg position. We'll move a little bit around the neck and shoulders for the next few minutes. So let's bring your both arms out to the side. So hands about shoulder height. You're gonna rotate your shoulders. So turn your one hand thumb back. We're gonna go one side at a time and do the other side, thumb way back for the back of the room. Notice my body kind of swaying side to side as well. Everything is connected. So when you rotate your shoulder, your neck moves as well. So keep alternating to the right thumb to the back and left thumb to the back. And each time your range of motion should be improving. So if your shoulder allows, maybe rotate way back so your thumb actually facing up to the ceiling. Just a couple more times. Don't forget to breathe. Finding your own breath is important in your practice. Relax your arms down by your sides. Let's keep your neck nice and long. Inhale, right arm up and over. You want to cover your left ear. So this is like the last week we are starting with this long neck stretching. Keep your left hand dropping down and slowly tilt your head to the right side. So you're still eye gaze wise looking forward, creating a side of your neck nice and open. Each time as you exhale, breathe out to the area you're walking. Tension to create the space. Keep your head tilted. Gonna release your top hand, the right hand to the opposite ear, and push your head back to center. Okay, we switch sides. So right hand down and left arm up and over. Cover your ear and slowly turn your head to the left side. So use all the area around the neck. So really think about dropping your right shoulder down as you tilt your head to the other side. And keep your head tilted. Release your top hand. Bring your hand to the opposite ear and push head back to center. Hands behind your back. Gonna interlace your fingers behind your body. If your shoulders okay, puffing your chest, like a dude's chest. Push your shoulders all the way back. So squeezing your shoulder blade back. Keep your spine nice and tall. So lift your chest, keep your neck long, drop your shoulders down. So hands down towards your tailbone. And on your inhale, slowly lift your chin. So eye gaze up toward the sky. Think about try to stretch your throat. Chin up. Relax your forehead. Keep it there for 3, back, 2, and 1. Slowly release. It's very normal to feel kind of a little pinchy sensation in the back of your neck when you bring your chin up. Let's bring your hands behind your neck one more time. Elbows in, chin tucked, stretching your cervical spine. Let's come forward. So this time, if your flexibility allows, I'm gonna go a little bit more down towards the mat. So curl up like a little ball. Hold it here, a couple breaths. And on your inhale, slowly come on back. Very nice, you guys. Releasing your legs. Or coming into all fours, so hands and knees. So, okay, so your knees under your hips and your wrist under your shoulders. Start with a spine nice and neutral position and turn your fingers so your fingers facing towards your knees. Pressing the heels of the hands to the mat. So very straight arm and gently move your hips back. Very small movement, just a couple inches. Once you hit the edge on your wrist, come on back. Then I feel the good stretch on your forearms, inside of your elbows, maybe your wrist as well. Let's go back and forth for a few more. Very fragile place, your wrist joints. Take care. As you go back, you can make your lats a little bit more involved. So like making a half cat pose. So upper back rounding, one more time. And you're gonna release your fingers facing forward. Now keep all the limbs straight. So arms are not bending. And your knees under your hips. And see if you can make circle with your torso. This is kind of interesting. So try not to bend your arms. So straight arms and moving your torso, kind of going through all 4 corners. So not even maybe circles. Okay, going same direction for a while. One more time. Coming back to center. You start with aligning again with your wrists under your shoulders. And then let's go to opposite direction. So once again, front, side, back, side. Finding your own breath to match with your movement. I don't know how fast or slow you're going, just at your own pace. Again, keep your arms straight. One more. And coming back to center. And just let's do a few cow and cat pose. Start to arch your back and look up to the sky. And as you exhale, cat pose, round your back and hold your stomach and chin tucked. Inhaling to arch and look up. And exhale, round. Let's do a couple more on your arm. And let's open your knees a little bit more wider. Touch your big toes together. Sink your hips down to child's pose. So for this particular child's pose, let's bring your arms down by your side. Okay. Palm facing up. Your forehead should be touching the mat, or if that's too much, you can elevate your head using some kind of assistant pillow or cushion. If you can, bring your head all the way down, forehead to the mat. Let's just think here for a few moments. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. And notice your breath, what's happening. Connecting with your body. Breathing in and out, calmly and gently. And go ahead, slowly lift your head. We're coming back to all fours. Hands and knees. Let me get close to you. Now take your right arm and slide underneath over your left shoulder. So first position, I'm going to do a little bit differently for your left hand. So right hand is on the mat with the palm facing up. And with your left hand, instead of keeping in front of your face, you're going to walk your fingers up over the head. And try to walk the left fingers to the right side of your head. Okay. So I'm kind of opening up my chest. My left hand almost behind my head. Kind of poking my head out through the armpit. Once you're there, try to change your gaze. You're looking up now toward the sky. Drop your right shoulder down, opening the back, your upper back and scapular area. A couple breaths here. And you're gonna walk back with your left fingers. Coming back to the kickstand position. Now step out with your left leg. So left leg out. And start to open again with your chest. So only if you're feeling balanced, comfortable here, digging with your toe, not rolling backwards, maybe release with your left hand and bring it behind your back. So we're gonna continue opening the chest, your pec, roll your left shoulder back. This is your posture. Deep breath. Now release your top hands now in front of your face. Coming back to the all fours, reversing your step. Step back with your left leg. And then come on up to all fours. And the knees. Facing the other way to switch sides. So I can look at the camera. All right, so take your left arm this time and drop all the way down. So we always wanna spend at least few breaths in each and every stage. So it doesn't give you the body shock, doing too much intensity. Now walk your right hand with the fingertips. Just go little by little to the opposite side of your head. So now your right hand walking to the left side above your head. As if you're peeking through your right armpit. Okay. So once you're there, try to look up, just a few breaths here. The goal is to stretch a little bit more around the lats on your left arm. And you're gonna come back with the fingertips again. Walk, walk. And slide all the way in front of your face. That's your familiar kickstand and step out with your right foot. Okay. Try to look up beyond your right shoulder, maybe, and release your right hand. Bring it behind your back. Roll your right shoulder back. And let's come out of the position. Slowly release your right hand in front. You're gonna step back with your right leg. Release your left arm. Wanna have you lay down on your back. Okay, so Cork's pose. If laying down on your back hurts your back, this is another position. You can just go to the side. That's totally fine with me. Or bend the knees and keep your feet onto the mat. That's gonna give you a little more support on your lower back. I'm telling myself as well. Okay, if your legs are all the way straight, bring your heels together to touch and relax your toes. Okay, I'm gonna do the pelvic tilt for a few seconds. So 2 fingers, middle index fingers on top of your bony part of your hip bone. I think everybody knows how to do it in this class today. We're gonna lift your right hip bone towards your shoulders without lifting your leg. So heels touching, butt touching, shoulder touching the mat. And release and switch sides. So left hip bone up towards your shoulder. So you feel like your left leg is a little shorter than your right leg. And let's keep alternating right and left. Try to make a little bit of the sensation on your lower back, your sacrum area. If this is too intense, just very small degree. Come on back to center. Let's again keep your heels touched to start and bend your right knee and squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. So intention here is to create a long stretch on your spine. So from your tailbone to the base of the skull, you see a little bit of the arm strength to pull continuously. Relax your hamstring, relax your foot. Exhale, release your right leg down and switch sides. Left leg. Use your hands and pull your knee towards your chest. Does it feel different from the right side? We have done moments ago. Well, pretty much same sensation. So once again, keep your hamstring relaxed, only using your arm strength to pull and hold it here. And release with your left leg. Both arms out to the side. So palm facing up toward the ceiling. And you're creating a little bit of the puffing of the chest. So immediately you can feel your spine is arched. So puffing the chest up toward the sky and squeezing your shoulder blade back. Exhale, lower down. Try to make your back nice and flat. And one more time. Puff your chest and squeeze your shoulder blade back. Exhale, lower down. Flat spine. Bend the knees and put your feet onto the mat. Keep your arms there. Gonna roll your knees to right and left like a windshield wiper motion. Knees to the right and left. So those of you who have a healthy back, at least for today, you might not feel much in this motion, but if your lower back is injured, even this is very, very painful. So just go gentle to your own comfortable degree. Roll your knees to the right side and hold. Turn your chin to the left shoulder. Stop. On your inhale, come on back. I'm gonna switch sides. Knees to the left side and chin to the right shoulder. Does it feel different from the first side? You're holding. And on your inhale, slowly come on back to center. Both knees in towards your chest. So hips are up. Lift your head up. Forehead to the knees. Then on your exhale, release your head down. It's a couple more postures, laying down on the back since we're here. So going to the hip opener. So bend your left foot onto the mat and your right foot on top of your left knee. So coming to the eye of the needle position, hang around here for a few moments. You can use your right hand to push your knee away from your chest. Come on, stop. And if you're comfortable here, lift your left foot off the mat. Reach with your hands and grab behind your knee. Sorry, you guys, I'll be right back. You guys stay in the eye of the needle position. Kuma is, I need to put the dog up. Lucia? Come back and slowly, if you're binding your foot or behind the knee, let's go to another stage here. So reach with your left leg up to the sky. A little bit of the stretch on your hamstrings. Continue to push your right knee away from your chest. Nice. So press your tailbone really glued to the mat. Kick the heel up to the sky. And go ahead, release by relaxing your left leg. Just take your hands from the leg bind, but stay with your first position of the eye of the needle pose. It's a great stretch on your side of your waist. So right foot still on top of your left knee, both arms out to the side. And fold your lower body, move your legs to the left side. So stretch is on your right side of your torso. Keep it relaxed. And we're gonna go to the other side just for a few seconds. So come back to center and move all the way to the right side. Maybe not as deep as the left side, but it's okay. Bring your chin to the left shoulder. Inhale to come back. As you release your legs, pull your both knees in towards your chest to hug. For me, it feels good to lift the head up to have an extra stretch on my low back. And on your exhale, we're gonna relax your right foot down to the mat. I'm gonna go to the other side. So left foot on top of your right ankle. Once again, just want to hang around here just to see how you feel on your hip today. Left hip joint. You can use your left hand to push your left knee away from your chest. And this might be a position you want to hold for the rest of the series here. Only if you're going to go a little bit more, you're going to lift your right foot off the mat. Reach with your hands and grab behind your thigh. So there are so many options in each and every posture. You find the perfect place for you, not anybody else. Just good place to be, holding with enough intensity, not too much, not too little. Okay, so the third position, if you choose, lift your right leg up. This is just a little bit of the addition for your hamstring muscle. So you want to flex your heel or toe as if you're kicking the ceiling up with the heel. A little stretch on your hamstrings. And on your next exhale, I'm going to let go of your foot. Release your hands. Keep your left ankle on top of your right knee, both arms out to the side. And slowly move your legs to the right side this time. Turn your chin to the left shoulder. And on your inhale, come on back. Let's go to the other side for a few seconds as well. Turn your legs to the left and your chin to the right shoulder. And on your inhale, slowly come on back. Release your legs. Hug your knees into the chest. Let's bring your arms behind your knees. Gonna roll back and forth to come up or roll to the side and come up. All right, cross your legs in front, downward facing dog position. So knees off the mat, hands and toes on the mat. You're creating an upside down V shape. And just kind of loosen up your back of your legs by pressing the heel. So right heel and left heel towards the mat. And let's sway your hips side to side, just to feel how loose you can be feeling around your waist, your hip socket, your sacrum, around those areas. Now drop your head down so you're looking between your knees. Drop your shoulders, open Opening up your scapula. Inhale, lift the right leg up. You can bend the knee and try making a tapping motion towards your opposite hip. So right heel towards the left hip, couple times. I'm gonna come into the lunge position. So carefully step with your right foot in front of you. Okay, let me see this side. So let's bring your both hands inside of your front foot. Gonna lean your body forward. So sway your torso forward. It may not look much, but that's okay. And backwards. So lean forward. And as you bring your body back, front leg a little bit more straight. So push your knee down. Couple more times. Sink hips down and hips back. Nice. One more time. And come on up to the lunge position with upright position. So you wanna get your body straight and creating space on the hip flexor here. So both hands on top of your right knee and make sure you're aligned, both hips. Think about tucking your tailbone underneath so you're not sinking forward, more space in front. So if you know this word, creating a flexion of your spine, keep your abs, your lower part of your abs engaged and start to sink your hips down a little lower. So just enough to create this stretch on your hip flexor. If your back hurting, just stay more upright position. You don't need to go further. This is not a back bend. This is the opening, stretching top of your thigh. So as long as you're feeling, that's your pose. Let's just stay for a few more moments. And go ahead and bring your hands down to the mat. Gonna go back again by pushing your right knee down and lift your toes up. So stretching the back of your front leg. Bring your chin down, follow your stomach, couple of breaths, stretch your spine. And go ahead and walk your hands forward, coming back to low lunge. And now keep your left fingers or left hand onto the mat. And on your inhale, reach with your right arm up and turn your gaze towards the right shoulder, maybe mild twist. So right shoulder back and reach up. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and release. Come on back to the first lunge position. We have one more posture in this series, going to swan pose. So only do this pose if your knees are healthy, hips are healthy. So you're gonna move with your right foot across the mat and bend your right knee to the mat. So once again, if you're feeling tight or super narrow hip socket, start with your right knee in the center line of your body. If you feel very flexible, opened, wider hip socket, your right knee go out. Okay, so everybody's different. Hands in front, lift your chest. So stay upright position for just a few moments. Let's push your left hip forward. So hips are level or side by side. Okay, and as you exhale, slowly lower down. If you choose, you can come down to that pillow or come all the way down to the mat. I want to stay here for at least a couple minutes. So Let's find a position where you can feel not in too much pain. You have some options. You can stay upright like I'm doing right now, or you can come down to your elbows. Or if this posture doesn't work for you, you can always do eye of the needle position, laying down your back. So we have about 5 breaths here in this position. Just allow yourself to go a little bit deeper into the pose. Sometimes we feel very anxious to come out of that deep position, but see if you can let go the muscle structure again. So find a new place for today. And on your inhale, slowly come on up. Be gentle to yourself, come out of your position and roll your body onto the right hip. Okay, and look behind you. The back leg is coming around halfway. So you are L shape with your legs. Right leg still bends inside and left leg out. Okay, and bring your hands in front. You're gonna go straight forward. If this is too much for your right knee, you can stretch your right leg out as well. Otherwise, hands in the middle and start to walk your hands forward. You want to keep your hips grounded, wherever the edge for you to feel good stretch on your low back. I'm coming forward, but you may not be walking down too far. You might look like more upright position, and that's totally fine. And let's stay here, giving you a low back, mid back, upper back. Nice, good opening to hold. Inhaling, slowly come on back. I hope I can remember all the things I have done for this first side, but I'm gonna add one more. So right hand behind your back and left hand on top of your right knee. That's the side it's bending with the knee. Inhale to lift your chest. You won't be able to go too much, but just to twist from your lower back and mid back, upper back. Look over your right shoulder and twist. All right. Let's come on back. Let's see. We go all the way to the down facing dog and do the same sequence on the other side. Sorry if I forget anything, but we'll try. So hands in front and step back. That's the thing about spontaneous session like today. Like one posture lead to another posture, and sometimes one sequence gets so long, and we have to do all over on the other side. Left leg up high. Okay, bend the knee and try tapping towards the right hip. And gently step forward. You don't go all the way forward in one shot, that's okay. Just bend the right knee down to come into the lunge first, and then use your hand to scooch your left foot forward. Okay, I'm gonna make a little angle here. Both hands inside of your left foot. And gonna lean your body forward and back. Bring your torso forward. And as you go back, push your knee back and toes up. Let's do this gentle motion for a few more times. This is like a warm up for the sequence. Connecting again with your body. Good reminder around this time to be with your body, connected with the breath. Slowly come on up to the upright position. So hands on top of your knee. Now this time the right side, your right leg hips flexor stretch. So once again, make your torso upright position and roll your tailbone in. Think about creating a flexion of the spine. If you do boxing, it's a hunchback style. If you do kettlebell, it's a rack position, okay? And then start to sink your hips down, just enough to create good intensity on the top of your right thigh. So for a lot of us, we don't need to go too far, just to feel the space, that's all. A little bit of the pain. You might feel your glutes, left glutes engaged because of this lunge position. That's normal. And go ahead and come out of your position by pushing your left knee down. Bring your hands walking towards the back of the room, chin tucked, and core your stomach, looking down towards your belly. And on your inhale, slowly walk your hands forward, coming back to the original low lunge position. Right fingers or right hand onto the mat. And open your chest. So reach with your left arm up to the sky. Maybe turn your gaze a little bit of the twist. For 3, 2, and slowly come on back. All right, swan pose. Let's move on to the hip opener here. Walking your fingers, or left toes, sorry, to the opposite side of your mat. So spend some time here to find your position. Initially, you want to feel the outer edge of your left hip joint. A good opening. No knee pain. Once you settle with your upright position, before you come down, push your right hip forward. So hips are side by side. And either stay upright position or come down to add a little more torque into the pose. Enjoying a little bit of the silence. Go inward with your breath. Maybe some say get lost with your breathing. We have about 1 more minute to go. Maintain the same breathing as you slowly rise up. Take your time transitioning from one place to another. Once you come to your hands, gently roll your body to the left hip as if you're looking behind you. And swing your back leg just halfway. So your right leg out to the side and left leg in. So about 90-degree angle again. Your hands are coming between. So in the middle, in front of your chest. Once again, keep your hips grounded and just gently walk your hands little by little forward. Gonna find your own edge, which is your hips might be rising up a little bit. Then stay grounded. That's your position. If not, keep walking. Long stretch on your spine. Finally, bring your head down. Inhale and exhale. One more exhale to go a little bit more. And walk back to come upright position again. Let's take your left hand behind your body. So your left thumb is right behind your tailbone and right arm up and over on top of your left knee, which is bent side. Inhale to lift up your chest. And exhale, look over your left shoulder and twist. One more time. Inhale, chest up. Exhale and twist. Very beautiful. Slowly release. Both legs in front. Flex your heels. So toes facing towards you. If you can reach, that's great. Use a strap if you like, or grab by your calf muscle, like folding your body into half. So one more stretch here for your spine. Chin down, round your back, and gently push your knees down. Extra stretch underneath of your legs as well. All good stuff. And on your next inhale, slowly release. Lay on your back in corpse pose. So take one moment to let your body settle. I want to do at least one or two more postures in this position. All right, I think you guys can do this one. Could be confusing, but if you have a down cattail pose, it's a great spinal twist, great shoulder opener, great quad stretching all in one. So go ahead, stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. I'm gonna grab behind your knee with your both hands. So interlock your fingers behind the knee. And from here, you're gonna bring your right leg up and over to the other side, all the way to the left. So it's about 90-degree for me between the legs, but a little lower or higher is fine. Once your toe touch the mat, you're gonna continue to adjust your body so your chest facing down toward the mat. So I rotate my body, chest facing towards the mat. Gonna bend your bottom leg, which is your left leg. Reach back with your right hand and see if you can grab your toes. Be very careful on your hamstring. Sometimes you feel like it's tense or kind of cramping up. Once you grab your foot, congratulations, and roll your right shoulder back. Your left hand can be pillow for your left head or head, holding the head like you're watching TV. Or you can bring your head back behind the arm if you feel comfortable. Or you can use this hand to grab the opposite leg. I'm grabbing my right leg behind the knee with my left hand. Okay, so it's opposite hand, opposite leg on both ends. Lots of choices. Once you grab everything, hold of your position, start to open your chest. So now open your right shoulder all the way back, like you're looking behind your right shoulder. So you see the spinal twist aspect of it. Your goal is to bring your right shoulder down again to the mat. And if it's not happening today, that's totally fine. Still a good opening here. Turn your chin to the right shoulder. Continue to twist. You can pull your foot down for the cattail part with a good stretching on your quads. But if this is too much for the knee pain, let go of the tail. Okay, so wherever you are at this moment, just breathe here. I'm gonna turn my shoulder a little bit more down, see if I can touch my shoulder to the mat. I like to come out of your pose. This is like one of the pretzel pose. You feel like so much going on with your body. Should feel amazing. So let go of your foot down to the mat. And then roll your body back down. And once your spine is flat onto the mat, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Let's hang around here for a few moments by rolling your toes, making a little circle with the ankle joint. Okay, release your right leg down to the mat. I'm gonna spin myself to the other side so I can see the camera. So let's do the other side. So left leg rise up to the sky. Reach with your hands and grab behind your knee. Go step by step. So very gently bring your leg up and over to the right side. So once you're there, you're gonna roll your chest facing down, as if you're laying down on your stomach, at least halfway. Now bend your bottom leg and reach with your left hand, opposite hand, and catch your foot. If you're not able to catch, don't worry about it. Just hang around there. Can be still good. Twisting pose. And think about your other hand. You can hold your head like a pillow, watching TV position. Or head goes back behind the arm. We can use the hand to grab behind your left leg. So I'm holding both legs with opposite hand. Now start to open your chest. So lean way back with your left shoulder, going back towards the mat. Turn your chin towards your left shoulder, body towards your eyes. Continue to create a twist. And you can gently pull your heel down, creating a good quads opening. So even the tweaky back of myself, this feels amazing. So your body needs some movement. Even if you're in a little bit of the pain, just be responsible for how deep you go into the pose. There is a good pain and bad pain. Most of the back injuries when you stay seated or in one pose for long and then try to get up, that's the worst. So, and very gentle movement to come out of your position. Is ready to come out of your amazing pose like this. Slowly let go of that foot you're grabbing and release both legs. Lay back down on your mat. And once your body's straight, left leg, your left knee in towards your chest. Just hang around here, making a little circle with your toes. And both knees in towards your chest. Just put your both hands on top of your kneecap. So each hand on your each kneecap. Make circle around your lower back, your sacrum. Go same direction 5 times. And then switch direction. And both legs down to the mat. Arms down by your side. And feel your body spacious. This is corpse pose. If your back is painful, go ahead and bend the knees. Feet onto the mat. Just relieve from the lower back pressure. So whichever the variation you choose, go ahead and close your eyes. And feel so much space all over you have created in the last hour or so. Just want to absorb all the benefit and effect from your practice. For the next few minutes of your practice, I would like you to stay relaxed with your body. Just give yourself permission to be and dedicate this last moments of your practice for yourself. Such a luxurious time, but it takes some commitment just to be with yourself. Sometimes it's difficult.